Hello, my crafty friends. It's Marie from Mariesvermontcreations, and today is day 20 of the Countdown to Christmas card series with Michele from Scrap Secrets. And I'm just showing you the supplies that I'm using for today. Our theme for today is napkin, so I am going to be using the sticky powder from Ranger, some glitter from Brutus Monroe, and some gold embossing powder from Simon Says Stamp. And so I'm just using this little mat to keep from getting glue everywhere. I am using a glue stick, and my card panel is cut to 4 1/4 by 5, I believe. Just slightly smaller than an A2 size card base, and I am just using a glue stick and completely coating this panel. And then I'm going to lay the napkin over it and make sure to, press out any wrinkles that I have. I could have used the corner, but this napkin has like that ridge around all of it, so I didn't want to try to avoid that. I just figured it's easier to kind of smack it in the middle and not worry about it. You do want to make sure that you take your napkin down to 1 ply, so I did peel the backing off because this was a 2-ply napkin, so otherwise you will potentially peel off your napkin design if you don't do that. So you wonder how I know? Because I've done it before. So I am just trimming off all of the excess napkin, and so just using my big Tim Holtz scissors for this. I need to do trim up because some of it got a little stuck, because of course I need to clean my scissors because everything needs a good scrubbing in this craft room. So once I get it all trimmed up like I want it to be, I am going to take the Simon Says Stamp clear embossing ink. You could use Versamark, you can use whatever sticky ink that you have, and I just flipped my mat over because I was too lazy to clean it up from the glue. But I also didn't want to get embossing powder or embossing ink all over my glass mat because I didn't want to clean it up. So I'm just making sure to press this evenly all over this panel. And then I am going to take the Ranger sticky powder. I love this stuff. I used to have a version from from Stampin' Up! Back when I was a demonstrator for them. And I did the same technique then, but I was able to find a replacement for it from Ranger. So you just coat your panel, pick off whatever that is, and then I am going to heat set that until it is melted. You can tell it goes from a powdery to a shiny, sticky finish. And then once I do that, I will then coat it with I think it's called Fairy Dust from Brutus Monroe, the glitter. It's just a nice fine white glitter. And then I will heat set that again so that the sticky powder sets and kind of keeps the glitter where I want it to be so it doesn't flake off of the card. So while I'm doing my heat embossing and adding of glitter and heat embossing again, I just thought that I would talk to you about this series. I am collaborating with Michele from Scrap Secrets to bring you 25 projects. We are already at 20. I can't believe, I just can't believe that. So we bring videos on Mondays and Fridays, and, so just for a little bit longer. And so I will be doing giveaways for this series. So comment on all the videos and watch them all. I will have the playlist linked at the end of this, at the end screen, for all of the 2024 videos for Michele and myself. I do have a playlist for 2023 on my channel if you wanted to check those out, because this is the second year that we've done this series. And so you'll have a total of 100 videos for holiday inspiration of cards, gift card holders, bags, tags, boxes, different things that we have done the last 2 years. We tried to keep the themes different from last year so that we wouldn't overlap and give you the same thing over and over again. I will have Michele's channel linked down below, so I hope that you'll check out what she has made with the napkin theme. And I am 5 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. So if I do reach that milestone before the end of this series, I will do an additional giveaway. And the giveaways that I am going to be doing will be randomly selected from comments that on videos that I randomly select. So the more you comment, the more your chances are to be able to win a prize. So that's pretty much the series. If you have things that you would like to see, either for, I'm assuming we'll probably do this again next year, or Michele and I collaborate once a month, typically throughout the year. So if there are things that you would like to see us do, if you want to try to challenge us and give us some ideas of things you would like to see, definitely feel free to leave those for us down below, because I would love to hear, ideas. Sometimes we rack our brains to come up with what we want to do. So back to the card. So I have that all set with my heat gun. So now I am going to be taking the stamp set, the Happy Holiday Sentiment. It is from the Simon Says Stamp Magic of Christmas stamp set, I believe. And I am going to use that same sticky ink from Simon Says Stamp, and I'm just putting this on a card panel that I found off to the side on my desk. I could have gotten a scrap, but I decided to use this. And then I will cover that with the Simon Says Stamp gold embossing powder. I typically use Brutus Monroe embossing powder, but this must have been ahead of the line in the drawer when I pulled out everything else, so I grabbed this one. Just tapping off the excess, and I am using coffee filters to catch all of my extra glitter and embossing powders. And then I will heat set that until it's smooth and melted, so you can tell that it is smooth. It goes from a dull, grainy look to nice, smooth, and shiny. So absolutely love that. And this went quick because my heat tool has been used multiple times, so it is already ready to go. So I trim that down into a little rectangle off screen, and then I am going to, or square I guess, put some foam squares on the back so that this will stick to that glittery paper. I wanted to make sure that it didn't fall off. And then I will take that panel and use my Barely Arts liquid glue and adhere that to an A2 size card base. And that is going to complete my project for today. Like I said, I will list Michele's channel down below, so I hope you'll go check out what she has to offer and subscribe to her channel as well. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them for me down below. And I want to thank everyone for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I really like interacting with everyone. It really makes my day. So as always, I hope that you all have a great day.